Hey guys, we're doing a update on the We Dropped the Bomb Facebook Rebel Fan Club group build. It was supposed to be over in about a week, but they pushed it back, and thank goodness they did, because I'm way behind on it. It was all my fault, but I put some undue burden on myself. I'll show you here in a second, in getting this thing done. So what we're doing is, surprise, 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 is, let me get it around here. .148 scale. I'm going to fit in the screen. Back up the camera here. Sorry for the bumpy ride. I'm moving the tripod. Okay. Get a little more light on it. There we go. This is the Rebel kit, Rebel monogram, Rebelogram, however you want to look at it, as an original monogram kit, and is now boxed. The last boxing was under Rebel flag. It's a beast to do. It's quite an accomplishment when you get one done. And this will be my third of the 148. I was going along gangbusters, and then of course idiot me dropped it, and we broke, you can see it there, we broke the end of the wing off. I just about got it. That was the last, where is it at? On the screen here. That should be the last batch of putty on that one. I still got a putty up here on top where it broke, but I got it broke right at the mount, and then it cracked in a little bit, so I could fill that. I still got to fill the other Vacel mounts, because I kind of, when I dropped it and that engine went pinging across the floor, I was heartbroken. These things are so hard to get. Well, they're not hard to get, but they're hard to get without paying through the nose. Still gotta put my dollar's worth of pennies in the nacelles to get it to sit on its nose. We've got all the other, you see all the other filling done. I go drop it again, Bob. We sealed up the external bomb racks on it. Working on with the gear down on this one. Remember the last one we did was gear up and no bomb pod. And speaking of bomb pods, I am still deciding on the bomb. I've got options. We've got the full size fuel bomb pod, which I put on the first one I built. Second one didn't have anything on at all. We also have basically the same unit, with just without the fuel pod, just the bomb, which is to be a, I'll slide it up under there. Goes in right about like that. In fact, that's where it goes for the big one. I said the one without the fuel goes basically Same spot. It's a lot smaller. And then I've got a third one. Where is it at? Oh, here it is. Here it is. Which is a different bomb, but again, no fuel pod, just bomb. And it goes basically the same spot. And I'm kind of leaning towards that one. But I'll paint all three. Be sure, just like what I did on the first one I painted. Like here's the one left from the first one. It was also my test mule for the metal paints. So that's where we're at there so far. Finished getting it sanded, cleaned up. We're ready to get it painted. Oh, I do have. Where is it? Let me find it. This is microscopic. I'm not. I have to move the camera in to show it. Hang on. David Perron scores. Yeah, we're watching an old game since we're all clocked in and closed up. We have for this. And it's tiny, tiny, tiny. Well, I'm going to get it to focus. There we go. It's a 1/48 scale brass M61 Vulcan cannon. That's there. There we got the. Sorry guys, I'm not a cinematographer by any means. With the turn metal barrels and etched barrels. It's got all the clamps and framework on it, and it's designed actually for different fighters, but wrong way, just like always. The B-58 had one. Coming out of this hole there. It's a M61 cannon. So if I have time, I'm gonna try to get that photo etch one built, and I don't have an extra one for another kit. So that's where we're at. So I gotta finish sanding, get all this cleaned up, all the residue off, and then we'll be ready to put our black base coat on this one as well. Yeah, it was a. Oh man, you've seen a grown man cry before, but when I dropped this thing, it was bad. We did a fight on this one to just glue the cockpit shut. I didn't feel like opening up the other two. I do have a resin kit, but I also have another entire kit that I'm gonna just eventually do all out. I've got resin, engine parts, part, and the whole ball of wax. So, but anyway, I've got about 3 weeks to get this one done, and hopefully by the end of this week I'll have it at least in the black base, and then it goes quick. That the metal pitch paint goes on pretty quick, and then decaling and sealing, it goes fast. So okay, well, yeah, there we go. So that's where we are on the Facebook Rebel Fan Club, we dropped the bomb group build. And hopefully we'll see you at the final on this one before the deadline. So have fun, guys, and good night.